You know, I'm coming back to Rancho Estrella for a couple of reasons. One, this time I get the pleasure of bringing my daughter with me. My daughter is an artist, she's a flatwork painter. The two of us have been working together on a project, and it involves whitetail. She's going to do a painting and I'm going to do a sculpture.
So I told my dad, let's get out in the field and get a whitetail so I can work on this piece and put my buck, hopefully that I'll get, in the piece.
Second reason I wanted to come down here, and it's personal. I was here last year. I miss my deer. So I'm back for revenge. I've got a deer with my name on it. I'm going to get out there and try to get him this year. Well, that was the first morning, and with this weather, seems to be bothering him a little bit. I think the barometric pressure is dropping or whatever, and so it was a little bit of a slow morning, but we saw a couple of bucks. There's one 8-pointer, don't you think, Renee?
Yep.
This was going to be her first big game. It meant a lot to me, the fact that he thought of this place and us as a family, and to me, I was pretty excited about it.
What do you think about that? That'd make a nice painting, huh?
Yep, great colors in the brush. Wildlife painting for me came about just through my dad's passion for animals and the outdoors. As a little kid, I would go out in the field with him looking for tracks, and so wildlife for me is something that I couldn't live without. Every day just transferring God's creation onto canvases that I can share with people.
There's a field over here. We'll just kind of sneak up here, and we can kind of see if there's any deer, see if there's any sign or anything. Okay. During the middle of the day, you know, this is a good time to go scout and stuff like that. So, you know, we might get lucky and run up on one of these fields. So. Somebody may be up and around. Yeah. What do you got?
Looks like there's a fresh grape here.
Here you go. This is a good scrape. I mean, it's been raining for the last couple of days, and so this is a fresh scrape. Now, are they still in the rut, or?
Yeah, they're still in the rut. They're, you know, you can see the limbs of the trees here. Yeah. They break their horns on these trees.
Yeah, it's a dominant thing.
Yeah.
And it polishes their horns. They like to fight. You'll see young bucks always do it. It's just an instinct that you can tell. Look, I mean, this whole tree is just everywhere. Here, on either side, shows that they've been here. They like the area. These rubs say to me that they're staying in this area. We ought to probably just back out of here, like I said. Come back here later this afternoon, see what we can do. Not set up the area or anything. Let's just go back out the way we went. Try to sneak up. We got a big tree behind us. We're gonna try to get up on him, take a better look at him. He's standing right on the edge of the brush, so let's kind of hustle up there and see what we can do.
He's just doesn't have the age on him yet. I think we can find a better deer for you. He's a pretty deer. He's a very pretty deer. A deer like that one, give him a couple more years.
He may have some buddies running around here with him. Let's just back out of here a little bit, and we'll come back here this afternoon and see what we've got going on. So we had a little bit of pressure because the weather was not cooperating. They had rain for 2 days before we got here. One of the problems with rain, the deer will not act and do not act the way they do. They like to stay in the brush. They like to stay up underneath the tree, trying not to get wet. A few deer did come out because they do have to eat, but I was starting to get a little concerned because we weren't really getting to see not only the things we needed for the sculpture and for her paintings, but we also were running out of time for her to harvest a deer.
Everything I paint, I try to have been there and had the experience in person. I like to reference my animals, and just like my dad does for his sculpture. All of the field excursions I do with my dad now and the ones in the field hunting, I plan on taking home, gathering information and transferring it onto canvas.
When I looked out there, I knew it was going to clear, and I thought this is going to be the day.
There's a deer over there on the other side of the field. He's a 10-point.
He's mature, but he's not as
other 8. Exactly. The spread. That one there. That's our boy. He's almost a 9, but he's pretty much an 8, but he's trying to be a 9, but I don't think his point's long enough. So. That's good, pup. Yeah. Let's take him. Whenever he gets broadside and he stops, you're gonna have to take a shot. Ready, you ready?
Good, kick it, go. Oh yeah, he's going down. You hit him hard. Yeah, all right. You hit him perfect. All right, well, let's go over there and see him.
Good shot.
Woo! Wow.
Yeah, look at that.
Wow, what a deer.
Over there.
And I was just thrilled to see my first big game, my first whitetail, and it was just a great moment that I had with my dad that I'll remember forever.
This is one of the great moments in a hunter's life when your child harvests their first big game animal. I had so much emotion. I was so proud of her. We got one that I'll hang that down there next to all my deer, and that'll look good.
No, I don't think so. Got a spot for her.
That's not what you mean. That's not, well, we'll have to negotiate all that kind of stuff. Well, we'll take care of what we got to do, and there before her laid a magnificent trophy. You know, I just really like coming down here. But once you walk back into this place, they make you feel like you're the long-lost brother. One of the things I always like doing is going in and viewing other guys' trophy rooms. I tell you, here at Rancho Estrella, they have done a lot of hunting. They've got some great trophies here, got some great stuff in here. They've got big deer, coyotes, ducks. This place, not only has it got great trophies, it's one of the most beautiful ranches I've ever been to. It was my turn, and now I had to get myself into that mode from father, parent, to I had to get with the business.
It's so neat, you know, because when you actually you get out and hunt, you know, sometimes you get your trophy and sometimes you don't, but that's what I love about it, you know, because you never know what's going to step out. You never know, even if it does.
Clinton had some ideas on where a couple big bucks were hanging out, so we went to one stand, we sat there, and the wind was blowing. As you know, as hunters, there's nothing worse than wind. It makes the animals very jumpy. Well, we got out there and we kept seeing does coming and some bucks coming, and one big buck came out.
There he is. That's him.
Well, my hopes sank a little bit at that moment because that was truly a great deer. So we decided that we needed to move and go to another field. Now, one of the things that makes hunting South Texas so unique is the flora. There's lots of cactus. I mean, wherever you go, a lot of states look the same with the mountainous area. You'll see pine trees and you're going to see sagebrush. You get down in this country, it's really thick brush, big cactus. It's very different from where we live in Colorado. And I just really like coming down here. This time of year back home, it's normally either 0 or 15 above. You come down here, it's normally 50, 60, 70. It's nice to get away from some of that cold. Come down here with an excuse you're doing a hunt.
This is an old landing strip that we planted in oats. And there's just, like when you and I were walking up and down both sides, there's just rubs and scrapes everywhere.
Sure.
So I think this is going to be, there's so many bucks moving right now, and the rain quit, so we're going to get out of here. Should be plenty.
We got out there and we hadn't been set up for more than 15 minutes, and all of a sudden we looked out and a small buck stepped out.
Not really what we're looking for because he's a younger deer, but he's nice. He's a nice buck. A lot of deer crawling back and forth over in here. A lot of trails and stuff where we were out walking around earlier. Here comes our boy right here. Yeah, that's the deer we were looking for. Looking right at us. Yeah. He's gonna move out in the field a little ways here in a second. Whenever he gives you a chance at broadside, just go ahead and take him. Yeah, he's ready to turn. Okay, I'm ready. We'll have to wait. Good shot. Good job.
Thanks.
What a
that
buck.
just crushed him.
That is a nice deer. Look at that. That's awesome. Wow, what a buck.
Yeah, I tell you what, you talk about relief coming off of me. For a year, I've been carrying around a monkey on my back. I finally released that demon, and he's gone somewhere. And as far as I'm concerned, he can go across the border and stay across there. Man, did that work out perfect?
I'm telling you what, I'm excited to see this deer.
I am too.
What an awesome, awesome animal.
Now there's a deer. Look at that, guys. No ground shrink on this deer. Look at the tine length. 10-point, classic 10-point. Boy, is he pretty or what? I love the way he sweeps up like that, you know? Look at these tines.
I'm very excited, very excited. This is an awesome trophy. Just a deer that's been hanging around for several years, so he's a good one to shoot. It's a great trophy. Look at the tines on him.
I know, they're just super. I mean, you kept talking, we set in another blind, the weather was bad, you just kept saying, keep the faith, it's gonna work out.
Coming back and forth, you know, zigzagging around, chasing does. It just couldn't have worked out any better.
Nope.
So that is awesome. Congratulations again. Thanks again for letting me be a part of it.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Things worked out good. Renee had a big deer, I had a big deer.
This has been just a great experience in my life. I know it's going to show in my life as a person. I know it's going to show through my paintings. Spending this time with my dad has been great.
As soon as this hunt was over and we got home, Renee went right to work painting our experience together. Like father, like daughter.
The lighting that morning was absolutely beautiful, and I thought this is going to be a painting whether this deer gets harvested or not today. So that was how I started the morning, and then after the harvest my mind just started piecing the painting together. After I completed this painting and while I was painting it, I kept telling myself that this will be a gift to my dad to go in the trophy room and we could tell everyone about our great experience.
For me, that's what it's all about. You know, those great, memorable experiences. You just can't buy that anywhere you go.